wait. Okay, that kind of sucks. The situation we have now already happened. That would make sense. I mean, that makes sense, right? What I said. Oh, welcome back. Ukyo is God. Muramasa became god-killing machine. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time to find out the past or the future of Muramasa. So it's about time for the next episode, basically. So, yeah, last time we time traveled, apparently. So I wonder what's going to happen. So I don't think like we're going to have like any long intro and we'll just like jump straight into this because I'm really excited. I don't know what to expect anymore. So we'll see. So just remember, leave a like if you like the episode, dislike if you dislike it. You can also subscribe if you're still not subscribed to the channel. Check out the Discord, which is in the description, and let's go to the episode. It's time to get back to the future and find the Steins Gate. Okay. Where are we is good question. Also, when are we is also a good question. Not Mount Fuji, that's for certain. From the look of it, it's unlikely to be anywhere in Yamato. It looks like China or something, kind of, I think, maybe. Because of like these lamps. But that looks like a sphinx or something, actually. What is this place? I don't recognize this. Stone walls, high windows, a vaulted ceiling. It looks like the interior of a European castle. I can feel the weight of history pressing down upon me. I couldn't be more out of place. Okay, yep.
Muramasa. いつまで待っていればいい?
You probably don't even know. Right?
慌てないで、すぐよ。
Okay.
私たちをこの世界から引っ張り出そうとする力はちゃんと働いてる。
So we have like just like few minutes, seconds in each timeline. Okay. Shouldn't be that much of a problem, I guess.
幸い面倒なことは何もないみたいだし、このまま静かに。
誰かそこにいるの?
Well, shit. Hide. Yep. A woman voice breaks the silence with impeccable timing. How do you... I would assume you cannot understand her. Because this is not Japan. It came from the darkness at the end of the hall. The words were foreign. Yes, okay. Not English either, but an Eastern European tongue. Romanian, perhaps? Tongue. But even though I couldn't understand the words, deducting their meaning was a simple matter. What else would someone say in the situation? Oh wait, maybe I can like give like impression of the like confusion. What is it? Lucky there's no one around if we just stay quiet. Ktoś tu jest? That's how I translate that. Czy ktoś tu jest? Now they're confused. And now footsteps echo loudly against the stone. They're getting closer.
ミド、どうする?
What do we do? How to avoid becoming entangled in the events of this time? With each footstep louder than the last, every cell in my body screams that this is a battlefield and the bullets are flying. Yeah, basically, if they see Musha, this can like ignite spark of like legend of like Musha or something. Maybe not Musha, but something like metal robots, whatever they will think about this. The armor, something. They will research that before, and maybe Musha will come to be even earlier in this timeline. Stay or flee? Wait, what? Okay, let's save. This is probably going to be bad end. But I wonder who it is. Like, do we have like sprite for this person? So I want to stay. Like, I kind of want to, like, you know, see these other timelines. It's probably bad end, but I will stay and see, like, if we can, like, see this.
あら、これは良いお客様。
Okay.
教皇庁は本当に根気があるのね。討伐に差し向けた騎士は皆ことごとく帰らなかったというのに、また新たな騎士を。
Oh, okay. So they think that Vatican attacked them.
見たところ、今度は東洋のお方かしら。楽しませていただけそうね。
Okay. No need to ask Muramasa the meaning of her silence. I can feel it in my bones. Disaster, I have failed. The power that was pulling us home has receded. The connection severed the moment the woman beheld us. I can only imagine the trials Muramasa and I will face in this unfamiliar time as we search for another method of returning to our proper place, where you are the most powerful being in the world probably at this point. Does such method exist? Will we find it before the succumb to despair? Perhaps we will not even get the chance. For first, we must survive her. Beauty, elegance, the very picture of nobility. But the hunger in those basilisk eyes, the sweep of red tongue across cherry lips, tell me what she truly is. Until I escape this devil grasp, even the despair is luxury I do not possess.
さあ、開演しましょう。東方の騎士様。ジェーテ城の長い夜を。
Wait, is this? Wait! Oh! That's not the part ends! Or is it part end? Oh my god! That's Tayo! I mean, not Tayo. What? You have gloves. Gloves with red. Oh my god. That's how Sayo looks like when she used Tsurugi. But I guess this is way past, I think. This is not Sayo. This is the original. So we are in time when Tsurugi actually existed already, right? Okay. Holy shit. So I tried to get the bad end and I got like a continuation actually. What? Okay. I'm fine with this. Holy crap. You are big. As well. I think she's bigger than Muramasa. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. Yep, the thorns. Oh wait. Oh, it's actually a bad end. It looked like continuation, but it's actually bad end. Okay. 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 Okay, that surprised me. Let's flee. I turn and flee, driven by primal terror. Not of being trapped in this time, but of that thing that inhabits this castle. Is she really that strong? Like, we didn't really have like that much of like glimpse of power of Sayo and that Tsurugi. I even forgot based on who actually Sayo Tsurugi is. You can remind this to me in the comments, please, because it's a thing that I don't really remember. Like, Sayo Tsurugi was like introduced and then it was gone. So I know it's like from like European someone, but who that was? I don't remember. I hear the tinkle of laughter against my back. Something is chasing me. Something with many slender limbs. I mustn't look to see what it is. To turn will spell my end. Turn and I will have me. It will have me. So I ran, fleeing the ineffable presence. How much longer must I?
ミド、
来たか。
The word falls final away. Okay, that kind of sucks. You know, I expected like if we flee, we'll at least see who it is. Basically, if you make a correct choice in this sequence, you don't get to see the person. So if I want to get the CGs and I want to see who we are dealing with and what time period it is, I should always choose stay to get bad end and basically get to see with who we are dealing with. I expected to like actually see her if we flee. To at least see her. To know that we are dealing with like the original like Tsurugi, the original figure that Tsurugi is based on. But no, we just jump out and like we never know who it is. That kinda sucks. We emerge in the midst of storm. I mean, it makes sense if you think about like, you know, from the whole time travel perspective and stuff, but like from the game perspective, from reader perspective, it kinda sucks. Because you need to get the bad endings. They could like at least give you a glimpse, like I turned in last second and then I got pulled, but I get a glimpse of who it is, something like that, you know? Like in last second he just like, check out. We emerge in the midst of storm. Sheets of rain beat against my armor, as lightning crackles all around us. I struggle to regain some measure of control amid the howling winds.
今度は暴風の真ん中か。
Yeah, seems like it, and it's like, I guess, yeah, it's just a
一応
storm.
断っておくけど、私が行き先を選んでるわけじゃないからね。
Yep. I am well aware. Meaningless blunder, though it serves to distract somewhat from the terror. Even Musha, who rule the skies, are helpless against nature's fury. If there's a wild will guiding this ridiculous journey, I should sorely like it to damp us. Somewhere more pleasant. But clearly, it does not have our comfort in mind. All we can do is wait and endure and pray for the corrective force to save us. Any second now, I'm sure.
ミド、ねえ、あれ見て。
Okay, what's there?
下。
Okay, that's ocean. I look down. Only... Oh! That's a boat! I look down. Only then do I realize that we are above the ocean. And there, upon the storm-tossed waves, I see rectangular shape. A ship? No, a boat. But like any I've seen, its lines are sleek, refined. The technology that built it it is years, if not decades, ahead of anything I know. Oh, this is the future! Without Tsurugis, I guess. Technology went like up and stuff. If that castle was the past, could this be the future? If so, perhaps I should take heart in this sight, for the presence of this boat suggests that the Konyujin does not destroy the world. Yeah, pretty good assumption actually. Yeah, if you think about this, if the future exists, where there are like actually humans and like you have boat and stuff, that means that he didn't destroy the whole world, so it's not that bad, right? Because they're suggesting that they're traveling like straight line. They're not like jumping through like timelines. So this is like one timeline. So in the future, everything's fine. Hikaru didn't destroy the world. Or at least they destroyed the world, but the world got like revived basically. Like maybe a few humans survived and like they populated the world again. Unless of course this is alternative future. Okay, never mind then. One that will never come to pass. Does such thing exist? Never mind. Best focus on the problem at hand.
あの船沈みそうね。
そうだな。今にも。
Yep. Advanced though the boat may be, is no match for Wrath of the Storm. Rescuing the crew is out of the question. That would surely constitute a significant impact on the timeline. Their fate belongs to them. I mustn't get involved. But then, given my present position, could one not say I'm already involved? The storm has me in the grip and threatens to dash me from the sky even now. That boat could provide some shelter from lashing wind and rain, at least long enough for the corrective force to do its job perhaps. What should I do? You know, we need to get like bad endings. I want to know, like, it's the future, it's possible future. Maybe we'll meet someone who we know from the future. Maybe there's like, who can be on the boat? Maybe the kid that we don't know how much in the future it is and what kind of alternate reality it is. Maybe it's the kid from episode 3. No, sorry, episode 4. On chapter 4. That was like used as the battery. And he died. Maybe the kid is Captain or something. That would be cool. That's the sand. Let's see who it is.
襟に紙文字が書いてある。
Yeah, we are getting bunch of bad endings this episode. I'm sorry, but I'm very curious about the timelines here. Take it as the exploring the game, because normally I would just like always take stay because that's like the thing they should do. We all know that. There's foreign writing on the side. Okay.
名らしいな。アンドレア・ゲイル。
Andrea Gale. It says nothing to me. It happens the moment I speak the ship's name. Oh! What?
消えた。
What? Why? Wait, what? The ship vanished. Could the storm have swallowed it in the blink of an eye? Surely not. But then how?
村正、何が起こったかわかるか。
今時間歪曲がそこで。
Oh, you just fucked up the timeline, okay.
何？
あの船は私たちの代わりに連れて行かれた。
What? Shit.
私たちはもう。
Okay, so that was meaningless, okay. So we don't know who was on the ship, that sucks. She doesn't need to finish the sentence, I know exactly where that leaves us. So what now? How do we recover from the fatal leaps of judgment? And what will be the fate of the boat and her crew, whisked away to another timeline? They would probably like on some desert now. I haven't the answer to the question, but if one thing is certain, it's that I will have plenty of time to seek them out. Okay. That was not that good, actually. Let's go. Stay.
船の横腹に何か見えない？
あの文字列か。
We're doing the same thing. Okay, it doesn't make any sense.
時間か。
Okay, he didn't read the name this time.
みたいね。
I don't know this name.
もう少し落ち着いた場所だ。
You can let me know in the comments what that name was, like what reference that was. Maybe I should know this? I don't know. Let me know. Okay, that looks like fire and some kind of like... What? Where the hell are you? It's like battlefield or what? We ran out of words to express our frustration. Once again, the time stream has dropped us in the middle of nightmare. Everywhere we look, everything is burning. We appear to be in what was once an open field. The earth beneath our feet, the sky above our heads. All around us, the trees and grass are ablaze. The wildfire. No, wait, there's something else in the flames.
何よこれ。どこの地獄よ。
ディーテの都だろうか。
City of this? What do you mean? This what? City of... Ah. Though I'm not politically inclined, the comparison comes swiftly to my lips. Such is terror of the scene before us. This is about, like, the Rome fire, maybe? Or what? I'm not sure. There's a lot of things that you can clarify me about in this episode. So I'll be grateful for the comments about these time periods that we are like staying here. People. The field is littered with people. Or the twisted blackened husks of what were people. Whoa. Only the skeletons identified them as human. The inferno has consumed everything else. I stuttered, flames beating against me, feeling guilty for the protection afforded by my armor, and wondering how the strategy could come to pass. The simplest explanation I discarded almost at once. A brush fire gone out of control. It may look like that at first glance, but a moment's skepticism is all it takes to see flaws in assumption. The bodies are all centrally located. Why did they all die in this place, as if huddled together awaiting their demise? Why did they scatter when the fire started? Why didn't they scatter? It makes no sense unless they were put there, forced to stay, unless the fire was made to surround them, unless they were denied a venue of escape. Yep. What time period it is? Oh shit! What is that? Is that future? Past? What is this? They're burning Amishi's alive. What? Is it like a witch hunt or something? Is that future?
わかるのか。
What?
なんとなく。多分みんな私の同族。でも少し違う。
Okay, what's the difference? So Amishi, but not like the Amishi she knows. Could it be white Amishi then? Judea, the dwarfs of the west. I take another look around. Now that the possibility has occurred to me, the flora, what's left of it, it's not that of Yamato. It resembles what I've seen in photographs of a Europe, white Amishi, a brutal massacre. The answer is there, at the edge of my brain. Answer can wait. Just now, out of the corner of my eye, I spied an upright shape through the flames. Someone is still alive.
待ってみろ。
なんだ。
Yeah, we must not interact. There isn't a moment to lose.
状況を忘れないで。ここは
Yeah.
私たちの世界じゃないのよ。
We cannot interact with her, or him, or whatever that place
こ
that
の世界に深く関わったら元の時空間に戻れなくなる。
I instantly fought her because like every issue we saw outside of like two people is basically her. Like we have Ginseigo, we have Muramasa, it's always her. Chochamaru is her. Then we had like Mother, it's fourth one. And then we had like these two small emishis. And then we had just like Yagenta and father of Muramasa. So ratio just says that it's she. She's right, I forgot my purpose here. To wait quietly for the corrective force to ferry us away. Normally, amidst a raging inferno, would not be the best place to stand idle. Thanks to my armor, however, the flames have little effect. I mustn't impact the timeline. And what greater impact than saving a person fated to die? A gust of wind, parts of flames offering a glimpse of the man. Porcelain skin, long tapered ears. I guess was right, the white Emishi. And still just a girl, by the look of her. She does not seem to have noticed me. Her eyes stare blankly at the flames closing in. Her eyes.
俺を
Did he knows her somehow? Recognition sears my brain. I know this girl. I've seen her before in Yokohama base. Wait, what? What? I've seen her before in Yokohama base. Wolf introduced me to her. He called her the Force Bomb. What? So it's the past. So she will survive the fire and she will become the Force Bomb in the future? So if we kill her, then the future will never happen. The Force Bomb will never happen. The Kujin will not come to be. An empty girl with eyes like glass. Yo, okay. Okay. I thought she was like artificially created or something, but she was like actually person. What the fuck? Okay, Muramasa. You are going like insane with your stuff now. What? Why is she here? No, forget that. The mystery can wait. I have a cruel decision to make, to save that girl or leave her to her fate. The truth is, I know nothing about her. Is she indeed the same person I saw you at Yokohama? The core of the weapon that burns cities to the ground? There's no way to be certain. And that leaves me with only one truth. That if I do nothing, a child will die. Can I abandon her? No, I must. If I rescue the girl and become trapped in this time, nothing will remain to stop the Konjin. How many millions, billions will die in my time? Surely I can sacrifice them to save this one girl life. Why not? One word for one life. Who is to say that the price is too high? Are numbers so important? You have the chance to save a life, an imminent mortal danger. Is that not the more noble act? Choose, Erabe. I think the game is biting me now. Like, listen, my reasoning for this, I will click save, I'm telling you now, because I want to interact as much as possible in this sequence. But I will tell you why I think it's a correct choice actually. I think like bad end is actually leave her. My reasoning is that the future we have with Konjin right now is because the situation we have now already happened. Like, you know, this is because how time works, right? Like the time travels, like concept of time travel and stuff. Basically Kageaki, the different Kageaki, the Kageaki from the future, went back, saved her, and because he saved her, we have the timeline with Konjin. That she became the bomb. So if we save her, we are on the path of our own timeline. If we leave her, she will die in fire, and that will alternate the future, and that will shift us in like somewhere else, because she will not longer exist as the force bomb for the future events. So saving her is basically following the story. I think that's how it happens. Let's go. My ears are deaf to Muramasa cries. No room for doubt. My purpose is clear. Save her. Save their innocent life. The distance between us is nothing for Musha. I cross it in a single bound and scoop the girl up in my arms. Her soft breath caresses my cheek. Her glassy eyes gaze into mine. Ah, relief washes over me. I was right. No matter what anyone else says, I was right. Much will be lost because of my decision, but look at what I've gained. Look at her. This girl. This gem. I was a fool to think her empty. Yes, her eyes are blank, unfocused, but that is merely a mask. Wait, what? Is she like some kind of somehow like influencing minds as well? Look past the surface. See her heart, rich and full. The emptiness was merely a trick of our eye, just as the water in the mountain lake may be almost too clear to see. In her, there is everything. Such completion, such perfection. I lean forward to receive the blessing of this incandescent soul. Look how happy she... Never mind! Okay, scrap my fury. Scrap my fury, never mind. I'm bad at this. That would make sense. I mean, that makes sense, right? What I said. God damn it. Okay, we just have to leave her to Wolf, I guess. I shake my head to clear it of the madness that nearly took me. This is not my word. I merely am an observer, granted by the singular twist of fate, a glimpse into events outside of my time. I have no right to shape their course. My battle, my duty is elsewhere. If I desire to change anything at all, and it is there, I must return. Okay.
焦らせないでよ。
すまん。どうも熱に当てられたらしい。
We did a good decision, Kageyaki, before. The game is cheating. The timeline would be saved this way, because she would be alive. I can no longer see the girl through the flames. It's for the best. No telling what emotions another glimpse might inspire. This is very interesting how she influenced his mind and his perception. This is very interesting. It's something similar that happens to Hikaru. Like, Hikaru just felt the rage because she's basically the bomb, right? Like, the hatred and nothing else, just destroy and stuff. And he just thought like something else. I wonder why. That was kind of weird. I focus my attention inwards, awaiting the now familiar pull. I've been here long enough, surely. Okay. Oh, we're back on Enonashima. Enonashima. Yeah. What is it? It looks like it's the same sprite, but it's the same background, like picture sprite, but I don't think this is the time when we actually were fighting. Oh my god, what if it is? Oh my god, think about this. What if it's the time when we fought actually on Enonashima and we actually been observing ourselves from the future? Holy shit! I like time travels. I really like the concept of that and how it works. It's scary as hell and everything, but I like this concept. It's like now, if they see themselves now in the distance fighting Ginseiko or Arahabaki or whatever, that just gives the flashbacks of like Steins Gate at this point. We find ourselves on the sandy beach. It is dark and quiet. The only sound the lapping of waves against the shore. No roaring flames, no holding wind, no chilling presence from which to flee. Here, there's only peace.
まだか。しかし、一息つけるな。
そうね。それに、時間はともかくとして、ここはヤマトみたいだし。
Yep. She's right. This is Yamato's shoreline. Somewhere on the Pacific, if I'm not mistaken. I look up. Oh yeah, constellations are in their proper place, and the moon. What? There's no moon? Or what?
どうしたの？
月が
月？
割れている。
は？
Okay.
ちょっと、突拍子もないこと言わないでよ。落ち着きなさい。月は満ち欠けするけど、割れたりなんて。
What? So that's the future, I guess? Somehow Moon got destroyed, okay. How... Okay, that, by the way, that would make the Cataclysm on Earth. So... yeah. Indeed, this is no illusion. No matter how hard I try to convince myself that it must be, the moon, Earth's constant companion, lies shattered in the countless glittering fragments, like the plate of fine china dropped on the floor. Who destroyed the moon in this timeline? What? Who flew to like outer space and like destroyed this? What happened? How is this possible? No. Could we been witnessing the moon formation? But that would mean yes, I agree with you, Muramasa.
落ち着け。
I dropped Muramasa before she accidentally summons the Eldritch Horror.
ここが数万年どころではないか。数億年以上昔の地球上という可能性はあるか。
You have buildings, unless it's just the sprite. I guess it's just the background. So, but yeah, the moon was there like before, like probably and stuff. And at the time when the moon was like, if moon was like not before Earth, I don't know in what order they became. I think like first was Earth and there was moon. Or first was moon, then there was then was Earth. I don't know. I don't remember. I know there was Earth, then the sun, the ozone created. So I guess it was Earth, moon, and then like everything else. I think that's the order, maybe. She said like million.
大体数百年の枠の中で動いていたはずだし、それはないと思うけど、周りもそんな風には見えないし。
Yeah. So basically, someone shattered the moon. Somehow. An excellent point. I've read that the Earth and Moon were born at nearly the same time. Yeah. I was like not sure like which one, but yeah, pretty much the same. If that were truly 4 billion years in the past, the environment would be unrecognizable, surely. And you wouldn't survive. You would be like burnt to crisp from like sun radiation at this point. Not the past then. The future? At some point in the next few hundred years, something happens to shatter the moon. But what could do something like that? War over the first lunar settlement? An invading extraterrestrial force? Oh my god, can we stay and see aliens? Is that beta from Mavlav? In our confusion, we failed to notice that we were alone. Okay, a short distance away, a lone figure is walking down the beach, moving away from us with slow, steady stride. A woman. Though in the darkness and with her back to us, it's difficult to make out any details. Suddenly she stops. Perhaps she senses our presence. Before I can think to react, she whirls and fixes me with her stare. What am I supposed to do? I freeze. And for a moment, we look into each other's eyes. Oh! Oh, welcome back! Oh my god. I missed you. Holy, oh my god. I missed you, Ayane. I missed your adult form. Holy shit. You are in great shape as usual. I see Masamune didn't survive last time because you have this like little part of him here as well. So he didn't survive, but you survived. Damn, she looks so good. I still say this is like the best design of character in Muramasa so far. I'm still going to stand by that. Like, she had like the best design. I just love her outfit and how she looks in general. Holy shit. I've never seen her before in my life. Of this, I'm certain. Yep, last time you were dead. You can see future Ayane. See, Kagaki, if you stay with Ayane, you will have like this beauty to marry. And yet, though as a whole her aspect is unknown to me, parts of her I find strikingly familiar. In particular, those eyes. I wonder, like, if she will be like, you were supposed to be dead. Something like that. She's going to recognize him. Her expression betrays no hint of surprise, even though to her it must seem that I appear out of thin air. Her gaze is quiet, calm, like night around us, but at the same time, somehow distant, as she is gazing into the past, or perhaps into the depths of her own heart. She says nothing, and I know not what to say. A moment passes in silence. So basically this is after Konjin, so they managed to destroy Konjin after Kagaki disappeared. Because in the timeline, Kagaki basically disappeared, right? He moved through the time. So somehow... Or Konjin actually was not defeated and he like left the Earth to like space and destroyed Moon while doing that. And they survived because Konjin left. It might be the case. Why would he left though? I guess because Kagaki was no more and Hikaru was like one, like his consciousness, so maybe. And then she turns and resumes her march. Oh, she don't recognize him. So maybe he don't exist in this timeline. Her path is unbending, straight as a line. Wow, this is the reference to the ending of Hero Road. I watch until she fades from sight, but never once does she slow her stride or turn to face me again. Not exactly, because in her road ending she was like checking back to see if she's still walking straight in the straight line. If she's still on the same path as Kagayaki.
Mido.
Oh,
I feel now the familiar pull. Our sojourn in this time is coming to an end.
今の誰？
That's Ayana.
知らない。
Okay.
本当？
なぜ疑う？
まあいいけど、
God damn it.
それより
Just say it.
多分これで元に。
Okay, so we are going back now, right? At least that's what Muramasa thinks. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we are at Fuji, right? But don't see the god. We emerge in the sky above Mount Fuji. Muramasa's right. This is our time. I'm sure it's our time. I don't see the guy. Oh, okay, never mind. There he is. Hi. I look down to see the Konjin hovering below us. Oh, wait, he's below us now. Okay. One's face glowing with the telltale light of the charged gravity beam.
そうか。元の時空間へ戻るということは、すぐさまあの神との戦闘が再開されるということだったな。
Yep.
だから気をつけてって。
Okay. No natural effect on the intricacies of the time travel. I throw myself into a roll. The outer edge of the beam passes scant centimeters from my armor.
言ったでしょうに。
あ
Yep.
あ。しかし、重力波に空間歪曲、極めつけの時間歪曲。
Yep.
そろそろ種切れにならないのか。
Are you sure? You're talking about being that can bend space and time. Like, what's impossible for him? Please, Kageyaki. It can like do like probably some stuff that you cannot even imagine.
種はともかく弾数ならまだまだ尽きないみたいよ。
I can see that. The god now brings its full arsenal to bear. Beams, waves, fields of crushed space. The energy expenditure must be astronomical. Yet our enemy shows no sign of tiring. It's probably taking hit from every single Tsurug in the world. Still, things could be worse.
いくつか分かった。あれは同時に2つのことはできない。
Okay, that's actually good thing to realize.
そして立て続けに行動することもできない。
Yeah, pretty much.
ええ。
It can teleport short distances without warning, but its attacks all seem still calm with significant downtime.
力の総量は無限に近いほどあっても、それを無制限に扱えるわけではないんでしょうね。
もっけの幸いだ。せめてその程度の条件がつかなくては賞賛も立たん。
Yeah, you have like a bit like of window of opportunity. I said that before in like previous episode. But so long as we have even one advantage, we can use it to build a plan of attack.
狙いどころは新規の激流を使ってきた直後。
Yep.
ああ、その隙をついて一撃を加え離脱する。
And you need to do that before he can like actually use the gravity as the shield. So it's not like going to bend space between himself and your attack. Easier said than done, of course. A moment too slow, and the Conjin will catch us with a point-blank gravity wave. There's no margin of error, but if we stay sharp and minimize our exposure, there is a chance.
苛立ってる。
I think it's bad, yeah. And also, you once again just hit like a branch. Kagaki, you need to probably destroy the crystal. Like, why? Okay.
攻撃が成果を上げないことに加え、チクチク刺して回られるのが気に食わないか。それでいい。
Yep.
神が怒りに任せ、さらに大規模な攻撃を仕掛けてきた時が、こちらの正気だ。
大きな攻撃を行えば大きな隙が生じる。
Pretty much, yeah. Makes sense. And with luck, that will give us time for the ray gun. Yeah, but on the other hand, the bigger attack may mean that you are unable to actually dodge that. This guy literally trapped you in the like time space before. Like, I assume there's no problem for him to like create some kind of like enormous gigantic AoE that you cannot escape.
けれどこれ、蛇がいるって分かってる藪をつつくようなものよね。
違いないな。
And the tiger ends up ripping my face off. Well, mine can be the story, young Musha. Look as an example of how not to conduct a probing offensive against an unknown, possibly divine opponent. Yep. Indeed, my chances of meeting that ignominious fate are a great deal higher than I would like.
せめて、己の愚かさを後悔はできるように努力するか。
了解。後悔は生き延びた人だけの贅沢だものね。
Well, time just like shifted again. I mean, not time, like space. I dodge a beam by the skin of my teeth, then dart close for another quick strike. If I can just keep this up.
今の。ミド、待って、いけない。
Yeah, we saw that like distortion in space just before. Oh my god, I think I know what's happening. I think like Konjin just leap them through time just a bit, like show them the future of like beam being shot and it's not shot actually. So they dodged something that's like never been like shot before and he's going to shot at them now. This is scary. You cannot defeat this guy.
何か変、罠かも。
A trap from this mindless beast, but another beam. Already? Yeah, like previous probably never happened. We saw that shift in the reality. What's changed?
今までは手加減していたとでも言うのか。
If you think about it that way, then yeah, true as well. He was holding back because he didn't use the reality shift on you before.
違う。一発の威力を抑えて連射ができるようにしてきたの。
Oh, it's just that. Okay, never mind then.
威力を
I see. Those two last beams were smaller than before. But where did it get the idea?
和田君。
Okay.
まず離脱するぞ。
Okay, that's the problem. I can get close enough to strike, and the longer we are on the defensive, the greater the likelihood we take a hit. What we need right now is time to regroup.
了解。ダメ、後ろに。
What's happening? Is it going to shoot? Wait, what? Why it's dark now? Oh, it's shifting again. Just as I swerved to evade the beam, I see space twist in front of me and find myself running headlong into the gravity distortion. How did it know which way we would turn? Luck? Or did it predict our movements? Smashed to earth! It takes every ounce of maneuverability Muramasa has, but I managed to scare past the distortion, which only minor damage to my right leg armor. With only minor damage to my right leg armor. Okay. It's not that bad then. But just as I breathe, a sign of relief. The monster fires Thunder Beam directly into my path. Great. My wings are overextended. No further maneuvers are possible. Checkmate. Trapped in the empty sky. And now the god's wrath come to an end to sweep me away like the bird in the gale. And the Muramasa ends with Kageaki being dead by Konjin firing the laser of death. It's here. Wait, is he like actually going to die like that? Acting on pure instinct, I deflect the oncoming beam with a gravity charged slash. It works. What? How? But rather than congratulate myself, I choose to thank whatever powers granted me their favor. Muramasa said that's impossible to deflect it or like do whatever with it. Is it because it like reduced the power? Is this amount of power that we can like barely deflect with the gravity of Muramasa? Probably. So it's like basically on slightly higher level than we are at this point. It's like hard to deflect, but it's like not impossible, I would say. The tiniest deviation from the beam center line, and it would have gone through me like a bullet through rice paper. Given that I had no time to aim, that I accomplished this feat is nothing short of a miracle. Also, Nodachi is still in one piece. I'm surprised. I guess that's because it's used with Kotetsu, maybe?
なんだか新しい宗教を開けそうな気分よ。
後でやれ。いくらでも応援してやる。だがその前に。
Okay.
どういうことだ?
Yeah, like how the fuck did we like even did that? I don't expect an immediate answer. Muramasa is not all-knowing. Like me, she needs time to process the unfamiliar. There is no change in the god, at least none that I can see, and yet something is different. Until now, its actions have been raw, primal, absent anything resembling intellect, but that last sequence of attacks. Reduced power beams, still strong enough to scatter my atoms like dust. but also a great deal faster to charge. I attempted to flee. Their onslaught, it cut me off with a spiral distortion, forcing me to swerve into the path of his final attack. The one that should have killed me. It can't have been coincidence. It was too polished, too tactical. The more I play it back in my head, the more convinced I am that a human or human-like intelligence was involved. So Hikaru is still in there. As I expected, like part of the consciousness of this.
なぜ急に変化した？
その疑問、納得のいく回答が一つだけ思いつくんだけど、聞く？
妙に嫌な予感がするが、聞こう。
Okay.
神だから。
Okay, never mind then. I guess that's the explanation.
納得はできるが解決策になっていない。
Yep.
そうよね。
Okay. Huh. So to disappoint you, but there's no great mystery here. Okay, this thing is talking to them.
何か聞こえた？
Yeah.
聞こえた。というより、感じた。
Not a voice. Thoughts. Beams directly into my head. Could they become from the Konjin? This god, imbecile though surely is, seems to have instinctive understanding of what it lacks. It needs a brain to chase you down, so it found me. In an old fool of man it consumed some time ago. Okay, that's not Hikaru. So basically he searched like someone he consumed or something for? What? It breathed new life into my worthless husk and brought me back from the underworld to be its captain. Okay? What? So some random guy just like acting as the brain of this thing. I know this voice. What? I know the word lacks sound or imagine. I cannot deny that the texture is familiar. I've been speaker before, but where? Where? Emishi? What? Bah. Can't even speak properly. Damn this ridiculous body. Let's change into something more appropriate. What? And then the god transforms. The crystal forest falls on itself, with the sound of million dead branches snapping. And from the shining polyhedron and center, with the rolling like all the thunder of heaven, spells arms, legs, and torso on the head. Okay, it can transform just like Muramasa.
人間？
Okay.
いや、
The form it assumes like a man, but armored, winged, and wielding a mighty blade. So it's like Chachamaru, it's like part human, part what?
竜形。
And Musha. Okay, so part human, part... So it's like Chachamaru. And not just any Musha, but one I fought before. I was right. It's him.
中坂右京。
Oh! Ukyo is back! Holy shit! Ukyo is God. Ukyo is officially God. Oh my god. Really? So, that light he saw at the end, before he died, and that crystal or whatever in the mountain, it actually like absorbed him or something.
ようやく気づきおったか。血の巡りの悪い若造め。
Okay. Okay. Yo. What the fuck? That looks kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry, okay, you look ridiculous in the god armor. Your tiny head doesn't match the body.
あの誰か？
I'm sorry, Ukyo, you look ridiculous as fuck in this. I can hardly beg Muramasa her surprise. Now that my own thoughts are jumble of confusion. Why is he here? What connection does he have to the Konjin? And most of all, how is he alive? We killed him. I'm a ghost.
感じるわたぎるわこれが命これが力か
So who's in control now? Did Ukyo took control over the god? Over Konjin? Then what? Wait. So Konjin is Tsurugi, I assume, and if you are... So... Okay, how does that work? So he consumes spirits of people, I guess? And whoever like takes control can like wear him as Tsurugi? And then it transforms and gives form? So we could have like Hikaru here instead of him as well, because she's like probably consumed by him as well, right? That's so weird. I don't know what to make out of this. I'm back in my... Okay, so he's like conscious as like Ukyo. So this is not Konjin. So Konjin is like this Tsurugi actually.
愉快よこれほど愉快な話もないわ
He came back for revenge. Emena is slow, now towers before me, his laughter shaking the earth, his head touching the clouds. How big is he? I think I need that chart on Discord again. Show me how big Ukyo is in this form. If it's like actually there, because like I don't know if like there's like everything from Muramasa there, but yeah. This has to be a dream, but no, I'm wide awake, and that warmth of my bed is a world away.
Muramasa あり得ることか重力操作による死者の蘇生というのは
I mean, gravity so far did a lot of bullshit stuff, so...
ありえない死んだ者が生き返るなんて絶対にないことよ
Muramasa takes a moment to correct herself. When she continues, her voice is almost too soft to hear.
でも疑似的なことならできるのか死骸を基礎にしてその生前に近い存在を作り上げることなら
Okay.
それがあれか
That's easier to swallow than the Order possibility. But where did the Konjin acquire Nagasaka body? Wait, that mountain I buried him under. Yep. Didn't legend call it the Konjin home?
匂う匂うぞ
Oh my god! He's still obsessed about Ichijo. You are still obsessed about Ichijo. Oh my god, and about Ichihime. Yeah, I guess you didn't have time to change. You were dead all this time.
一姫が近くにおるそうか俺を迎えに来たか
Oh my god. Are you going to ignore Kagaki and just go for her?
であろうお前は神に嫁ぐと言った女すなわちお前をめとるのはこの俺に他ならぬ
Yeah, that was Ichihime, not Ichijo, so yeah.
今こそ
Mad as ever. He literally ignores them. The Titan takes but a single step, and the shockwave trembles me across the sky, Far below, I see Fuji tremble. Where does he mean to go? He really ignored them. Muramasa crying is a warning. A warning, of course. There's no time for questions. If that thing gets anywhere near the town, the damage will be catastrophic. Gulliver may have refrained from squashing the Lilliputs, but it would be foolish to expect the same restraint from this giant. How big is he? And the most of all, my duty hasn't changed. Whenever it's shape or the mind controlling it, the god is still source of this chaos, threatening the world. Whoa, okay! That's a comparison! Okay, so Konjin didn't really like changed his size at all. Because it's still big as hell.
まだいたかハムシ。貴様なら別にどうでもよいわ。尻尾を巻いて遠吠えしておれ。
Okay.
そうしたいのは山々だが、立場上飛んで火に入らねばならぬらしい。
I strike for his neck. I can hardly expect this golden behemoth to have the same weakness a real Musha would. But it's better than having no target at all. But he actually, like, did something to him? Yeah. As expected, my strike accomplished little, if anything. It is even less effective than before. That felt like bashing a boulder with a stick. I thought the Prefect's Musha form was just for convenience and show, but it seems that shining armor is indeed functional and harder than that of any Tsurugi I faced. I roll away from his swatting palm, the gale force winds that leash me as it passes sneak to the behemoth titanic mass. This must be how Isun Boshi felt. Who's Isun Boshi? I don't know. Another thing to the collection of things that you can let me know in the comments.
今日もまた俺の邪魔をするか。
一身上の都合により
相変わらずの言い草もいまいましいわ。よし、相手してくれるぞ。考えてみれば貴様への借りを置き捨てておくのも合原だ。一姫のもとへ赴くのは遺恨を晴らしてからでも遅くなかろうよ。
This is literally round 2. Round 2 of their fight. That's a big ass sword. So said, the Titan assumes his stance. My foe is mountain, sitting with malice, his blade a glacier horns to razor edge. I feel like the lowest imp of hell facing Akala, whose wrath cleanses all. But it's still slow, right? You can like dodge it if you are fly, so you should have no problem dodging that. To describe the sight as terrifying would be woefully inadequate. Fear rises in my throat with an acid fury, demanding that I flee or be consumed from within. It takes every ounce of fortitude I possess, but I manage to swallow the bile and whisper. What?
ものすごく努力してその一言を言ったのがわかるから褒めてあげたいんだけれど、その前に私も同じくらい頑張って今の言葉に頷かないといけないのね。
Until I stop shaking. But why a chance? What do you mean? What do I mean finally a chance? What?
いや、別にいい。俺の意図が通じてさえいるなら。
And of course it was. Even as we trade banter, Muramasa is turning her functions for a different kind of combat. Okay. The situation has changed. Regardless of how it was done, the fact is that giving itself Nagasaka mind has increased the Kojin's strength tenfold. Okay. No longer a beast slashing out in mindless fury. It has become something to rival the mightiest warrior gods of myth. We need Kratos. Limitless energy and world-bending power, now guided by the old soldier cunning and skill. To say that the balance has shifted would be understatement. Before, I had a clear advantage in technique, which allowed me to overcome the Kojin vastly superior strength. Even after Nagasaka first took control, his unfamiliarity with the god's power and form meant that disadvantage, though diminished, remained within me. And now he can just use his body however he wants. So yeah. And now that Nagasaka has regained the form, the weapons to which he is best accustomed, where does the skill advantage lie? With him or with me? If the answer is neither, as I believe it must be, then strength alone becomes the deciding factor. And there a vast gulf still exists between me and this being from the stars, a divide that no amount of wishful thinking can cross. And yet, this is my chance. Because now, I'm facing a Musha, a man, armed with sword. And that is a fight I know how to win. Yeah, but you never fought like swords that's like 50 times your size. You cannot just deflect it. Certainly, I'm at tremendous disadvantage. My enemy's power and reach are many times greater than mine. No shit, Sherlock. But that is merely a tactical problem. The kind I've trained all my life to overcome. Are you sure you trained against giants? For every problem is a solution. That's the purpose of Shino Onryu. That's the art of the sword. In my enemy's stance, I read his intent. I see the perfect logic in his formula for victory. For a man driven by such naked passion, in battle this old soldier is strikingly calm. Other men might have let the Kojin power go to his head. He might have attacked recklessly, without a care or a plan, believing that his divine might would crush me. But Nagasaka Ukyo is no fool. He holds his blade steadily, like the pillar supporting the sky, waiting for the moment of certain victory. Yeah, because, right, because he's from Okuhara, so we have the Rokuhara Shinkagaryu, yep. That school and I share a strange bond. Although I have never studied them myself, I have faced the disciples on numerous occasions. This has occasioned me to familiarize myself with its techniques. The Titan's stance appears flawless. Surely no strike could make it through unanswered. But if I look closer, I can spot the smallest imperfection, a gap through which a particularly brilliant swordsman might slip and seize victory. This, of course, is a trap. A truly impenetrable defensive is liability. It encourages your opponent to think beyond his techniques, and the solution he discovers might well take you by surprise, far better than he expected his resources at the time and place of your choosing. I'm running out of water. That's bad. By giving your opponent a chance to live, you lead him to his death. This is the sword that hardens life. Katsu Ninto. The power Nagasaka has acquired from the god will make the strategy even more effective. His metal flesh can withstand any convincible attack, and his counterstroke need only brush my armor to deal mortal blow. Yep, pretty much. He has chosen a plan guarantees victory. And in response, the giant's laughter tells me that my intent is clear. In response to my enemy ruse, I have chosen to play directly into his hands, to take his bite, to swallow the poison whole. I will strike first, answering cunning with brute force. I will plunge into the jaws of hell with all the strength and speed I possess, hoping to seize my foe by the throat before they snap shut around me. So you're going to railgun on his throat, I guess, right? On his neck. Because you need to use at least railgun for that. You tried to strike him and you barely did anything, but you still did something, so railgun may have a chance. This is the sword that Plantes, Rents, the sword that takes life, Setsu Ninto. The Titan contempt is well deserved.
しかし長坂右京
Though your ears and experience serve you well, there's one thing you do not see. You believe that I cannot touch you, that death is yours alone to command. You're wrong. That power is mine as well. Okay. Okay, railgun. Heat fills the pit of my stomach, setting my blood aflame. I stoke the blaze, hotter, guiding the energy to where it needs the most. My body is an engine, my heart's molten core. Every cell exists, but a single purpose: to fuel one irresistible blow, the ultimate expression of Muramasa's legendary might.
終わりを始める。
Okay. I really like how Muramasa looks. It's such a cool armor.
死を行う。空を表す。
Why is she doing like some kind of like chant? That's the first time we see this, I think. Okay. He's getting crazy. I sense my enemy's sudden alertness, like needles in the base of my skull. Ah yes, now you see. Now you see what I'm able to do. So how will you answer me, Nagasaka Ukyo? Will you smite me with your godly power before I can unleash my own might? In principle, the attack that I'm about to perform is no different from the one called Magatsu. Muramasa will induce magnetic repulsion between sword and sheath, and will transform that violent energy into a lightning slash. The basic formula remains the same. The difference between this technique and Magatsu is one not of process, but of magnitude. Speed, power, weight, reach, the destructive force Mainodachi, Kotetsu can command is 100 times greater than anything of which I was capable before. Okay. Force enough to slay even a god. I don't know about this, but okay, I will believe you. Okay, he actually slashed. And with a mighty roar, the Titan strikes. Here at the moment of truth, he abandons technique for raw savage power. Terror seizes my heart. Terror in the way. How must my opponent feel? Rise from the dead and thrust into battle with all might of God he's to command. I can hardly believe this is real. His thoughts must be tangled indeed. Yet even in the world gone utterly mad, Nagasaka Ukyo remained a warrior to the end. Yep, can agree. So you actually managed to like kill him?
危うかった
What? Too close. Aww. Shameful though it may be, I cannot help but feel relief. If his attack had come but a moment sooner, it would have splattered me across the sky. But a moment is all the time in the world. Now the advantage is mine.
吉野音流合戦霊砲陣雷が崩しレールガン
Okay.
うがち
Ugachi. Let's go. Oh, that's the slash from above. Okay, that was a new animation. That looked good. First of all, I have flashback of Ichijo being split in half. Second thing is that apparently Muramasa became god-killing machine with Kotetsu. Okay, I didn't expect it to like actually end Konjin like that. Okay. Where's Hikaru? Destruction's absolute. Where Kotetsu passes, nothing remains. Oh yeah, Kotetsu treats for blood. Only a black and a hungry void that howls as it expands, consigning everything it touches in an infinite dark. See, wait, was that the chant for Kotetsu? No, it's not. End begins, death awakens, the void opens. Or was it? I don't remember. It's not the chant that Kagaki did, definitely, but maybe this is the chant that was made by Chachamaru herself? I will have to go back. I don't think it is. I think it's something that Muramasa made up right now. But yeah. Huh. My blade has torn out the Titan core. Nothing in this world can survive that, not even a god. Well, I guess we did it. What about Hikaru then? Did she die as well? Because she was like merged with God, right? So we don't need to like actually technically kill Hikaru because she's just Kojin, so problem solved? We're going home? We're heroes of the world and stuff? All that's left is to bear witness to the end. The end of the Konjin, God of Metal. The end of Captain Nagasaka Ukyo. And the end of... The end. The end of the end. Okay. The collapse is reversing. Wait, what? Okay, he can just like still regenerate. What? How? They destroyed his core. Okay, he can have like both. Okay, what I think he have like multiple cores because he may have like multiple souls inside of him, or like billions of souls or whatever, and Ukyo was just one of them. Okay. What power, what will, to claw his way back from the edge of annihilation. He can't be allowed to succeed. One more railgun, surely that will finish him. But the Titan knows this as well. Abandoning restraints, he summons a cyclone of raw, chaotic power, then throws himself upon me with a howl of desperate fury. Okay, so he tried to overwhelm him with pure power now. The golden boy got angry. Okay, and it's blue now.
良き立ち会いであった。おかげで寝覚めが至極いい。
That's Hikaru voice. That's Hikaru voice. Holy fuck, she's back. A voice. Just now I heard a voice.
だが往生際の悪さはいただけぬ。せっかくの武名を自ら汚してはなるまいぞ。花は桜木一あぶし。散りざままでも華々しくあれ。
She's killing him. What a sound.
己に課す命題として自ら問う。されば長将の歓喜する渦に喜劇の幕よ。いざ上がれ。
Okay. Oh shit! Wait, she's not like.
光る
So she's not trapped by Konjin. Actually, what? She was not assimilated by him? Okay, you know, I need to like end the episode here. I know. It's getting good. It's getting good. Yes, but we just had the fight with Ukyo, and we time traveled and stuff. And I think like meeting with Hikaru will leave for another day. It might get like pretty crazy and insane at this point. So she's like, maybe it's Konjin actually. Hikaru just like took form of Ginseigo because it's the form that she's most familiar with. Like we had before, big ass Ukyo in his own Tsurugi. Maybe Hikaru compressed this power and like just like compressed herself into like Ginseigo armor basically. Well, let's see us in the next episode. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching this episode. I want to give special thanks to my channel members as well, because thanks to you I can grow this channel even more. We're going to vote, or we already did, on the Muramasa replacement. And yeah, thank you for finding me worthy, and I will see you all in the next episode where we'll be fighting Hikaru apparently. The being that we don't really have chance to beat. Pretty much like God, but Muramasa is now God slaying machine, so maybe we do have a chance. On the other hand, Konjin was pretty slow and big target. She's bigger fly than we, so we may not hit her. We'll see this. Anyway, thank you for joining, and I will see you for the next one. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.